What up, Schmoedown Rockers? Ignore the paper. Yeah, sorry about that. The pay-per-view is going on. I've sorry, there was a thing that said something, but luckily it didn't block me from doing my stuff. Anyways, the yeah, because it's apparently the matches that are going to determine the other brackets that are apparently because we finally did get a bracket this week. About time. I mean, they confirmed about Fabretti for Ben this week, which has been a thing apparently. So, yeah, it's yeah. I feel bad for her in that case. So I'm hoping it goes well for him. So Danger Zone ain't in a pickle against because McWeeny ain't doing. Luckily, we'll have teams to go with, but it seems his singles career it's not looking good for him now. It doesn't help that a lot of the way this things are being set up now, the old guard is having a harder time keeping up because it's just now it's gotten to the point where the game's luck is not as good, and all the players that people did like, that were the big names, are not doing as well. It seems because McWeeney's. I mean, hell, this wasn't a good week for the suspects because Liz, who had a tournament run, wound up. Though I'm happy. Just one little thing to add to helping get us back to the title and me getting back that shirt for this channel. So then we have this. Sin Life's still a thing. It's on Twitch now. Go watch that. If you and you missed, who knows? You might see David Moore a lot more. That's what's so funny. Nobody bothers to notice things like David Moore, who actually added a little something else extra to the show. And bringing in Alana Jordan, which she was awesome about that too. From despite how things have been going for her in the FCL, though, I mean, her character work has been fine, as far as I'm concerned. It's just her trivia play needs work, and the kind of work that needs managing. But other than that, but past that, she's awesome. But anyways, also hashtag Cinephanex Civil War for those who haven't been catching that. I don't have the thumbnail. There's not much to talk about. Aside from that, at least not for me anyway. Sorry, I'm gonna move some stuff. But anyways, I'm pay-per-view. Snyder might finally get a chance against Chance. But if Chance is on the roll that he has been, I think there's it may be the opposite of what happened with Kalinowski. In fact, I think Kalinowski probably would have won it, honestly, had he not screwed himself over, which is exactly what he did. I'm guessing from the way it just depends on what happens with this match. If Chance wins it, then more than likely his match, then it will be either Collins or Kalinowski in that bracket. And then but if Collins loses his match, he'll be in that specific bracket. But it depends on more so on if Collins wins his match for tonight, and I think he will. Honestly, I'd be surprised if JT pulls it, but I don't see Collins not pulling the win. But and if you don't against JT, I mean, good luck to whoever in facing him in the next matches because he may wind up having another tournament run, which I'm more worried about for the dungeon's sake at this point. Especially if we do wind up with him and Merle in it, then it may not go over as well as it should. Which I don't think anybody wanted to see Merle Collins 3 in a tournament, 3-rounder style. I think a lot of people would rather see that in a championship match, like it has been for the past 2. So in my opinion, that'll just be the most underwhelming of the 3. If that happens. But those are my predictions with those, I guess. But, so yeah, that'll determine the rest of that bracket. Because we already know Dan is in it, and it's going to be Sloth. So, see how that goes. The matches themselves, it doesn't look like Saul's going to be able, given Saul's going to wind up facing Chance or Moose in IG. He needed to win. He needed to have this more moral victory, I would say, against Brandon. Though it does not make Brandon's situation look very good, especially having just lost to Parker, which was the whole point of that whole situation that led to the first match in the first place, which only further makes what happened in this match. Saul screwing himself up, and he never got to play again for the rest of the season. And now when he finally had his chance, that this season he went on the tear he did, and the fact that he TKO'd him after it doesn't look good for Brandon. Him coming off 2 TKOs in a row from Parker and now Saul, who he had beaten before, so that doesn't help him in a round 1 tournament setting digitally again, which only furthers the point that so far most of his victories he's had have been digital, with his biggest loss being thus far, aside from his debut, being essentially a live event match, which makes me wonder if he can handle the live event lights, or like being in studio. Be honest with you. But hopefully that can change. But anyways, but yeah, it's going to be Mr. Chance, so that's not going to go over well. Well, that's, of course, the next match coming up, and Moose could pull it, but Chance could do it as well. So either one doesn't matter. It's more than likely whoever takes that could wind up taking that semifinals, unless Saul actually steps the fuck up compared to what happened in that last match. Jesus. It's funny how, even though that technically might as well have been his worst match, yet somehow Brandon played worse, which was not expected either. But regardless, the way this is looking, Saul thinks he can be on the tear that he supposedly has. Good luck with that. I think it'd be so weird if we wind up basically getting Chance versus Parker 3 out of this entire freaking tournament. The way this is going, unless Moose really can show he is that good of a player. But he lost to Amaru, and so did Saul. So that's going to be interesting. Even more makes it more interesting since both of them lost to him. Plus Parker wants to go. Plus he'll probably want to see Parker on the other side. And all I can do is hope to God that this time, that once again Parker pulls it, because that's what I think we're going to get personally. But it all depends on whether or not it depends on how Parker goes against Irwin, and I hope to God he beats Irwin. I need him to. Because once he does, we're fucked for the rest of the year. Because it's going to be a much longer road right now in singles. It's not looking that great right now. With what's going to for the brackets, but some teams from the last small little tournament are back. Personally, I think it was I think the best I think Finstock Exchange might be doing things better by making their better decisions by putting in their rookies. Because Newman has shown it, and it's Lieberman's shown it, but I think it's more the fact that he got lucky in the sense that McWeeny got a pretty bad 5. Because McWeeny was leading the thing the whole fucking time until that 5. That 5 fucked him so hard in his match. Although I like you, Lieberman, for what you're doing character work wise. You're more interesting. But yeah, McWeeny kind of had you on the ropes a little bit. The only thing that made it more impressive is the fact that when you finally got to that round, You answered your 5 without the need for JTE rules. Like it was nothing, which is fucking insane. Which is insane enough in and of itself, and just goes to show the kind of player that you never used any JTEs, and you somehow, because of your luck that McWeeny didn't pull his 5, you got the win. I don't know if he'll get that lucky, but he needs to step up his game a little bit more. And I know Barbarian will probably be having been buddies, as well as I think Barbarian will help probably be what steps him up. But now I think about it, I think he's going to wind up facing Del Rio. God damn it. You know I gotta rep my dungeon. I think that's what's gonna happen from the brackets. But yeah, you know I'm gonna rep my dungeon, dude. Like, but anyways. Also, I was very happy. I feel bad for Liz Shannon Miller in her case, but Del Rio pulled it, and he did it extremely well. And it was more that it would have been. They both tied the whole entire time, and it was basically that 5-pointer. She didn't get the 5. So it would have went to sudden death just like last season. But Liz just couldn't pull her 5. So the suspects having an issues with the 5-pointers, it seems. So yeah. Not a good time to be a member of these suspects. This was one of their bigger chances they needed to have. So yeah. And I think yeah. But anyways. What did you guys think of the tournament matches so far? Leave a comment below. Let me know as always. And how tournament season's been so far. Leave a comment below. Let me know as always. Because keep it real, keep it rocking. I'll be watching this. I'll be also, and then eventually checking out some BTB. I'm probably going in a watch along as well. Once I catch up. If you smell what the movie trivia Schmoedown. Schmoedown rocks. Skyline Entertainment, so on and so forth. Also, links in the description. If you like this video, by the way. Rock that like button, thrust you must. Hit the subscribe, click the subscribe button, click all notifications. Also, check out the rest of my, just to be able to have the ability to see more, as well as checking the links to my Facebook, or if you have to copy and paste, you may as well have to do that just in case. Links description to the Facebook page, like and follow me there. Also, dungeon page. As your dungeon master, I must implore you to go there. Home of the, despite not holding the title, still considered the one and the only five-time singles champ. Dangerous Dan Burrow. Merle, who will hopefully beat Schloff, though I think Schloff will put up a fight, and hopefully it won't be like what happened last year with Roca, because we don't need that. We don't need that with Dan. We need him to at least advance a round or so, until he has to go up against whoever in the. Well, it won't be Video Drew, so there's no, because that was on that bracket, I think. Yeah. No, actually, it's on the other side. So Ben has nothing. So it's Dan. No, Del Rio's on the. I gotta recheck that bracket. But anyways, as always, guys, keep it random, keep it real, keep it rocking. Now, can you dig that, suckers? As far as I'm concerned, ooh yeah, I dig it. Bam.